Disclaimer, this might be already overdue for months, but I think Gacha Space, especially Wuthering Waves Space, need to know this. I will not saying or explaining thing that Tectone do because the video that explaining very detailedly already been made by Shamu and Rob's Media. I made the playlist down in the description if you want to see that. So let's go to something that Tectone do to the community. Tectone has done a couple good things to the gacha game community. One of them are spending money too much in the stuff of Homa that made MiHoYo changing the weapon banner system in the Genshin Impact. The other one is reacting to Wuthering Waves beta gameplay trailer. Why I say that reacting to Wuthering Waves gameplay trailer are giving the good thing to the community? Well, outside of punishing Grey Raven's community, the OG game from Kuda Games, there is so little interest in the Wuthering Waves, especially after Tower of Flop incident, because majority of players just playing Hoyo games. Even though the game isn't perfect, Hoyo games are literally the only high-budget gacha games in the market. So when person with 100,000 community reacting to a trailer of a relatively unknown games, it definitely will give more eye to the unknown games. So that is the good thing that Tectone bring to the gacha space. Well, let's go to the meat of the today discussion. If you already watched the video in playlist below, you might know that Tectone is a big hypocrite. In the early days, Tectone say that he doesn't like someone that a bit too attracted to lolly character. Let's throw Rexland for example. However, month before that, he making the list of the character in the Genshin Impact and rank lolly character in higher place. Just watch this video. Next, he also a big fat liar. He will twist and bend his enemy words into something that will invoke high emotion on the audience, especially his community that is on YouTube and not watching his streaming live. Just watch this video for the example.
So he's been doing that bit, and of course Tectone has to come and defend him. Now, I guess I should talk about the bit in general. And so they're saying we're going to cane Pegasus, we're going to do all this stuff, right? We're going to get you arrested, the Singaporean government. I'm an important exporter, importer. And really the bit is the exact same. It's like the same absurdist bit that Sam Hyde has done.
You got anyone you want to call out in the heavyweight division?
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that, Hassan Piker! I'm coming to kill you! In Los Angeles, at your house!
Or in the ring?
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him. And wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat, like the ancient Irish did.
Well...
And so Sam Hyde had this whole bit where he was like saying that he was going to fight Hassan, he was going to stalk him, blah, 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 blah. It's the same fucking bit. But of course, people have cried about it, including Tectone, of course, because if you need someone to cry, Tectone's going to be there.
And I hate to say this, Hassan encourages people to stalk and kill more Pegasus.
I like how Tectone pretends as if he didn't incite his audience to stalk Pink for over a year. Well, he did get found. I mean, the courts did find him, you know, well, not guilty, but in the civil case, they found it was reasonable assertion that he had committed SA and stalking. So yeah, it is funny for someone out of everybody that's around for Tectone to be talking about stalking this or stalking that.
To Hassan Piker's lack of punishment for telling people, hey, go find this guy that I don't like and do bad things to him. When this guy, Hassan Piker, defames, slanders, threatens, harasses people, or worse, beats his dog, shots his dog.
Come on, dude.
Calls a wellness check on his girlfriend, goes to a brothel with children.
What is this? Oh my God.
At it.
Dude, he just repeats the craziest. The brothel thing is like just straight up not true or whatever. Like he went to a brothel in Germany and like 7 years ago, there was somebody that got arrested because they had like a minor at the brothel. But it's not a brothel with like, you know, children. And then the state of, or the country, I don't know how it works in Germany, but they had some lawsuit and they wound up paying the establishment. But it's crazy that like people still repeat that one because it's just like, you know, there's really nothing there. What is the wellness check? Yeah, what is this wellness check about? Does anyone know what the wellness check? I've never heard of this wellness check.
You just a
His girth, beats his dog, shots his dog, calls a wellness check on his girlfriend, goes to a brothel with children.
What is the wellness check on his girlfriend, dude? I haven't seen anything about that. What the fuck is that about? Wellness check. I have never heard anyone talk about this wellness check thing. I don't see anything about it either. I believe he did a wellness check on one of his female friends. Oh, okay. It was in the UHB. I don't know what the fuck UHB is.
Children at it.
Can you, just a regular, ordinary person, actually make
Oh,
an
on his porn star ex. Okay.
arrest under Singapore law? Yes, you could make a citizen's arrest, but only under extremely specific conditions. It's called an arrest by a private person, and here's when it's legal.
And the reason why Hassan
Yeah, I would say it was like he mistreated the dog. Like tasing and shit is crazy. But he didn't beat the fucking dog. That's nuts.
Piker is excited
Just
about this
stupid.
because there's this legend.
He doesn't even pretend like what or say what he's importing or exporting. He just says import and export over and over and over again. Like it's actually retarded. But it's crazy that these guys will just take that and then just soy out about this stuff, you know?
All he does. And so what he'll do is he will signal boost tweets. And if you watch all of my coverage on Hassan Piker, you'll notice this. He signal boost deranged schizophrenic accounts with 1 like or 2 likes and boost it by retweeting it to feign accountability for anything that comes after it.
If you personally witness the crime taking place, and 2 is if the crime is serious and is called an arrestable and non-bailable offense. This includes things such as robbery, rape, kidnapping, causing grievous hurt with a weapon. There are also special cases where you can act if the crime is committed against you or your property, but
So I want to remind you, Hassan Piker is encouraging his audience to detain, grapple, constrict more Pegasus.
Oh my god. Do people actually take this like seriously, man? Let's take a look at the comments. It's ironic Hamasanabi calls others fascist. While doing shit like this, this creature has clearly lost its mind after finding out his obsession is now possibly... I don't even know what that means. And that's the top comment. We all know Piker doesn't want them to just harass Peggy. Let's be real. Man, just fucking insane.
Because he made a YouTube video on him. This guy is saying you can do it for rape,
Yeah,
murder,
constrict. What is that? What is the constrict thing about? They want to Brazilian jiu-jitsu. More Pegasus.
Hassan Piker is encouraging his audience to detain, grapple, constrict more Pegasus.
They want to wrestle.
because he made a YouTube video on him. This guy is saying you can.
Yeah, definitely, Jackie. One YouTube video. The guy has made, like, let's be real, I think it's like hundreds of videos about Hassan Piker. And then as soon as you get a little bit of pushback with the joke that, like, I'm this famous tycoon or whatever, and the Singaporean government's gonna cane you, and everyone loses their mind. It's fucking embarrassing, man. What is the Singaporean government going to do anyway? Like, the guy makes YouTube videos, you know? It's like ridiculous. Whole thing.
Attack him because he made YouTube videos on Hassan Piker where he quotes what Hassan Piker is saying. I love Pegasus, bro. He reminds me to hate Hassan and the internet every day. Same, it's great.
Only if the offender refuses to give a valid name.
This guy's out of his fucking mind.
Another situation.
Tectone loves the slop channels. Loves it. You're a little brown man with a YouTube channel making slop. Tectone's right there with you. He loves that shit.
Is if a person is wanted under a warrant of arrest but is in hiding. In that situation, a private citizen may be allowed to help and arrest them. But here's what you must know. You cannot use excessive force. If the offender is seriously hurt, even if you've done this unintentionally, you yourself could face serious legal consequences, including prosecution. A real case happened in the past involving members of the public who detained a person who was...
Can I ask you a question? What reason does Hassan Piker have to watch this YouTube short or TikTok for any other reason than to encourage his audience to incite violence on more Pegasus?
Oh my god. You're such a bitch, man. It's just a bit. It's a joke.
This has less than 17 comments and less than 300 likes. Why do you think he's broadcasting it to everybody?
Because somebody sent it to him or posted it in the chat to continue the bit or add to the bit because it's funny. Yeah, because it's funny. Nobody is actually advocating for caning and Pegasus. I mean, if they caned him, he might lose the baby. Okay? So that would be terrible.
Else. Why do you think he found this random channel talking about Singaporean law where his other videos have 4 fucking likes? There is no reason for him to be watching this other than the fact he wants more Pegasus to be afraid, he wants more Pegasus to be silenced, and he wants someone to find him in Singapore and do, honestly.
It's so ridiculous. It's like, this guy, again, has made 400 videos, or whatever. It's like 250, 300. It's somewhere in there. And a lot of them, it might not have his face on it, but, you know, he talks about his song. So it's like every fucking day. And you finally get a response. You have a beef. You have like a large beef with the guy that you've been covering. That's this big content creator. And then you cry. And then you cry about it. Then you cry because he's cracking some jokes. Like, so bitch made, man.
And lastly, for this video only, Tectone are also holding a content creator hostage in their coverage on the Tectone drama, especially in the court that he lost. I will not name this content creator because they are in the hostage situation. You know why? Because if this content creator speak against Tectone, they getting branded as a snake, just like what happened to Mujin. And then after that, what happened? Tectone and his community will wait until something bad happened to the one that go against Tectone and make 2 or 3 videos saying that the person that go against Tectone bad person and can't be trusted by anyone. So, why it is bad when Wuthering Waves associated with this kind of people? Well, just like Genshin Impact with person like Brand Olden and Atsu, when we already know what kind of bad thing that Tectone say, well, it's absolutely painting the bad light on the Wuthering Waves community. If you are Tectone community, just imagine this. If the first big creator that reacting wuthering waves are Hasanabi. Are you not gonna attribute the bad thing that community does and the bad thing that game does to the thing that Hasanabi do? I hate Hasanabi as much as the next person. However, Hasanabi not lost in the court. His ex-wife say that got assaulted. Pick your poison. So that's the video for today. If you like this kind of video, please give it a like, share and subscribe. My name is Regret Pardon and I'll see you next video in Carcosa.